am Steve. As a child, I yearned for the mines, but something always got in the way.
Go on! Get out of here!
But the call of the mines was too strong. So one day, I started digging and digging until I found this. A wonderland where anything you can imagine is possible. As long as what you imagine can be built out of blocks. Atta boy!
Where are we?
Wait, who are you again?
Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison. Gamer of the Year 1989. Whatever. I barely think about it.
Welcome to the overworld. Anything you can dream about here, you can make.
Now let's have some fun.
This place makes no sense.
Don't I know it?
There are dark forces who want to destroy this world. If we want to stop them, we're gonna need to create something amazing. Let's go to the stash.
This is our decision. Nothing we can do. We've got the vision. Now let's have some fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's this junk?
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
Yeah, right.
And that was the only one I had. No biggie.
We were fated to pretend.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing you need to know.
Great. Now it's dark. Did that feel quick to anyone else?
I'm Mont27p. For many, this video may come as a surprise, but bear with me. I have quite a few things to discuss and will go roughly in order from past to present and future. I encourage everyone to watch through everything for full context, however I will leave timestamps in the description below for different topics. Please keep in mind that a lot of this is a discussion of hypotheticals and heavily relies on help from all of you. Let's get into it. So, where has Songs of War been? For those who haven't been in the community much or are new fans, I'll cover the basics. On June 14th, 2020, Songs of War was cancelled by its previous director and the original crew. The main reasons given were its lack of views and profit, plus desire for a career change. At that time, the series had barely crossed 4.6 million views, with the episodes trailing off massively, barely managing to reach even 1 million for each part. When factoring in many years of work, yes, multiple years across many people, it failed at that time to make enough profit to warrant spending the risk of another couple years on season 2 and 3. Animation is both very expensive and very time consuming. YouTube pays us a lot less than you probably think. By the time the full movie saw massive growth, all the original team had moved on. Traditionally, other directors have also never really continued someone else's project. All the files, including the script for season 2 and 3, were given out publicly, and that's where it all ended. Other options I believe were explored, but ultimately no one else on the team had anywhere near the income or interest in the project to continue it. It was just not possible once the old team stopped. I will link a re-upload of the old cancellation video in the description for anyone who'd like further details. The original no longer exists. Why make this video then? Well, back in 2021, after the cancellation sometime, I recall asking whether I could do things in the Songs of War universe. The answer I got back from the original crew was yes. All the way up until the rebrand in early 2023, I'd always kept that in the back of my mind as I kept improving my own animations, learning and trying to build up a stable income of my own. I was still the newest director on the team until Michael and Zillion joined late 2022. I was nowhere near where I needed to be to take on such a project at the time. That was up until the rebrand hit in 2023. Now, I'm not going to dive into most of that, but those around the community at the time know it was a pretty depressing period. There was a point where all of Black Plasma could have been deleted. We were in danger of losing our jobs. That's not even a joke. That didn't happen, thankfully, but it took away from my personal motivation to do anything with Songs of War, and I honestly assumed I lost permission with all the original Songs of War team leaving. And for years, that was it. We'd always say it's never coming back every time it was asked. Just a straight up no, never, move on. Multiple announcements, community posts, random messages on Discord. No matter how long the question followed us, that was always the answer. So what's changed now? Well, it probably started with me slowly gaining back some of that interest early this year. Seeing the community still passionately making it the top 2 most discussed projects on the channel all these years later. Seeing people still asking to this day, where's Songs of War? Seeing the countless fan arts and people straight up making whole episodes in their own time. Besides the odd aggressive or rude comment here or there, it's all helped me get back some of my own personal interest in wanting to do something. So, I poked Matt, the new CEO, earlier this year. Hey, in theory, if we got permission, could I do things in the universe? I said in a more technical and business-like manner. Matt did not oppose. So slow and steadily, we were able to eventually regain permission from the old team to do as we please with Songs of War. And that's great news that can lead to a couple things. The big thing that I'm excited to announce is that standalone spin-offs are confirmed. Since we have free roam to do as we please, I personally plan on making one or even a couple single episode stories. These would be in the 10 to 20 minute range, similar to our other animations. This means production would be cheaper since I do most of the work myself, and requires less time to produce. This way I can still take my time and really put a good foot forward and make something really high quality without needing to worry too much about how expensive it gets. I can cover these spin-offs with my own income